Hello everyone. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a great, if you're in the United States, I hope you're having a great Thanksgiving week and that you have a great Thanksgiving. Get to spend it with some family and friends. Two things I wanted to talk about today. One of them is just a little minor pet peeve. I subscribe to a bunch of YouTube channels. Many of them are martial arts, but not all of them. A lot of science channels, a lot of music channels, stuff like that. Over the last, it used to be videos were scattered, of any kind, were scattered throughout the week. Over the last 2 months, all the martial art folks have decided to do like a Saturday dump. It's like, oh no, we're not going to do anything during the week. We're going to put all our stuff out on Saturday, and everybody else is going to put all their stuff out on Saturday. And if you want to watch all your channels, you got to not do anything else on Saturday. Not getting to watch as many videos as I used to because everybody's dumping on the same day. Just a little quirk and a pet peeve. I think I get it. It's the idea, well, everybody's working or whatever, but whatever. The other thing I wanted to talk about, it kind of goes with this Bruce Lee idolization, or it goes through a variety of things, but something that's been important to me lately. I'm going to start with the idea that if you idolize a specific martial art individual, say a Bruce Lee, and I mean idolization, I mean over the top, which kind of goes hand in hand with if you think your martial art style, if you're kind of over the top about it, that it's the only thing, it's the only one. Recognize that you've put yourself into a box. Bruce Lee is a perfect example. He was born, he lived, he is dead. So we can package up everything Bruce Lee. We can put it into a box. When you super focus on something like a person, or you super focus on the specific aspects of a style, and you consider it immutable and unchangeable and fixed, you have done just that to yourself. You have put yourself into a box. And that should not be why you study a martial art. That said, watch this.
Unless you're God conscious, then you have to change because it's a waste of time. Everybody is so limited and so really useless when you think about the limitations on yourself. And the whole thing is to change, try and make everything better and better. And that's what the physical world is about, is change.
Never play to the gallery, I think. But you never learn that until much later on, I think. But never work for other people at what you do. Always remember that the reason that you initially started working was that there was something inside yourself that you felt that if you could manifest it in some way, you would understand more about yourself and how you coexist with the rest of society. I think it's terribly dangerous for an artist to fulfill other people's expectations. I think they generally produce their worst work when they do that. But I've gotten used to the fact that you just can't please all the people all the time. And I've got no great desire to be loved in a major way by faceless, anonymous crowds. It's not part of something that I want. And the other thing I would say is that if you feel safe in the area that you're working in, you're not working in the right area. Always go a little further into the water than you feel you're capable of being in. Go a little bit out of your depth. And when you don't feel that your feet are quite touching the bottom, you're just about in the right place to do something exciting.
An artist has got to be careful never really to arrive at a place where he thinks he's at somewhere. You always have to realize that you're constantly in the state of becoming, and as long as you can stay in that realm, you'll sort of be all right.
Martial arts is about self-discovery and about growth. Okay, defending ourselves. We got to defend ourselves. But as I pointed out many times, the odds that you yourself are going to get into a physical altercation are extremely low. If part of your martial training is awareness, you actually learn to avoid many altercations. I mean, there are people who go through their entire lives and never get into a fight. And you have to ask yourself, how is that? And isn't that like the ultimate self-defense? Now, okay, studying martial art gives you confidence. But it shouldn't be confidence such that you go walking through the mall or the store, I'm a big tough ass, nobody's going to beat me, you get out of my way. That's the wrong message. The message should be, I'm capable of accepting that, okay, this bar doesn't feel cool right now. Let's just leave. The beer across the street's the same price. Accepting that sometimes it's easier just to say, you're right, I'm an idiot, let me just get out of your way. Having the confidence that you do know how to move, that you can defend yourself, but not that you need it to push yourself through life, to force yourself onto life. That the goal should be to learn how to move, learn body mechanics, learn about yourself, be willing to grow. The old dog can learn new tricks, which allows you to be a little bit more genteel, graceful with life. Help other people out. Constantly talking about how our students, we are climbing a ladder together. The slightly more experienced student helps the less experienced student, who then gets something, or they have some wrestling background, so when we do some grappling stuff, they help the other person, and it's a constant climb. We're constantly helping each other. We should help each other, the individuals that we encounter in the world. If not be helpful and kind and nice, at least not be a hindrance. Not bolster ourselves by pushing them down, but having enough confidence in ourselves and our abilities that we can just let them be. Just, hey, that's your thing, go for it. So, those are some thoughts. Kind of rambly, but I think you can see the through path that I feel. Again, I hope you're having a great day. Have a great Thanksgiving and keep on training.